Hello. Right, it's working. Should come across on stream. Alright, let's turn it down just a little bit. That should be fine. Yeah, right, that should be fine. It says at the top, as a valued creator in our community, we invite you to provide feedback on the impact YouTube has on your life, economy, society, and culture. No. Mate, how am I? You call me a valued fucking member, and yet I have 100 subscribers, and I'm not even fucking monetized. So, I'm not very valued. It's just a generic message. I mean, you don't really have. It doesn't have much impact on my life, does it? Like, what impact is it supposed to have? I'm not making money or anything. This is just a hobby. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna start making proper videos and stuff soon, but like, why ask an irrelevant 126 subscriber channel about fucking what my thoughts are on the website? Well, I have the thoughts of what most other people have. Stop false claiming shit and sort out the companies that are abusing the copyright system. That's pretty much as simple as it gets, you know? Alright, that's cool. That's all working. Let's get the links out. Where's my phone? I've lost my bloody phone. I found my bloody phone. Fucking out of the way. Fucking knees knackered. It's finished. Oh yeah, that race today was pretty. Well, the first half was good. The second half was absolutely shit. Right, let's get these links sent out. Joy's gonna miss it then, that's a shame. Oh, come on. If he's fucked it, it's his fault. Let's go, John. 2 races to go. Yeah, 2 races. That's it. Can't believe we've come this far already. It feels like literally like yesterday I was doing my first commentary on China. Oh, it's so weird, and that was back in November. After I've just gone through some shit, it just feels weird how far we've come. Like, wow, we've gone from November to here, and it's like, where would I even be without commentating? This channel wouldn't even. I probably wouldn't even be doing it anymore. It's just so, it's mental how far not just this channel's come, but the entire league. I remember seeing bits from last season, like what, 8, 9 people in a race, and now we've got 3 separate groups and loads of people in there. You've got we've had about 4 commentators. You've got me, Ethan a gamer, and a new one, Paxton, for group 2. We've come so far. The whole league in general, we've literally got 100 people in there now. It's insane how far we've come, but honestly, I wouldn't be here doing this without people like Atmos, all the rest of them. So big thanks to them. It's the whole league is basically the reason I have over 100 subs now. So, but it's insane how far I've come, and I have seen your message, John. I just haven't really said anything about it yet. But look at you, mate. But we've come so far, the whole league. I think all of us as people have come so far as well. Like, we're all pretty good mates now. It's kind of mental. We went from not having much into it's mad. Not gonna lie, this is so slow. Oh, you're on iPhone now, aren't you? It would be. Yeah, and also your speakers aren't fucking like made out of tin, Pritt stick and goodwill. We've climbed so far. We have. I think all of us. I think anyone involved in the channel in general. Ben, especially Ben. I've got big thanks to Ben. He was the one who did the highlights, most of it. Then I did them. Then I stopped them. I'm gonna bring him back though. If this race is really, really good, I'll bring them back, but I will 100% do them for next race, because then that's the end of the season. And then and it's weird because this, without me doing this, I wouldn't have got him back into league racing, because I'm doing league racing again after this. Like, literally, I haven't done league racing for 2 odd years, and I'm going to be doing it again in a couple of weeks. I'll be streaming it on here as well, so. There's Nazareth in the chat. Hey bro, let's go. Yeah, let's go, mate. Good luck today, mate. I mean, the championship fight's definitely on. 2 races to go. Slayer and Nazareth both in very, very big contention. But honestly, I don't even know. I can't thank people who are involved in the league, and anyone who's just, even if you've only been here for one stream, or not like anyone, just thanks in general. It's really meant a lot. Like, as a person, it's made me a better person and everything. It's, yeah. I don't know about a strategy. Well, I went and loaded into a race earlier, just like against the AI, and it was a soft to hard or medium to hard on like lap 14 as a 1-stop. So I'd say try and do a 1-stop if it's a safety car. Attempt the 2-stop. I know, I mean, it will give you the strategies when you load in, obviously, so you have to go off them. Brazil's one of those tracks where it's hard to say what strategy is. 5 people there, be sure to all leave a like on the stream, you know how it is. It helps the channel tremendously, like more than you think actually. If you're a YouTuber, you know how much that actually do help, especially when you're a small channel. I know this is not the topic, but how the fuck do you download any music or vids on iPhone? You don't, basically. Well, on videos you just screen record, and music, there's ways to do it, but you have to have a computer and iTunes and stuff. But yeah, I prefer iOS, but you can't do as much on it. It's hard to download MP3s and stuff. So you can't really do it on iPhone. You can screen record, that's about it. I'm sure there'll be many battles in the front. Yeah, I hope there is. That'd be really good to see some good front end racing. There's some really quick people. We've got Slayer, the newcomer Corey, who's really put a spanner in the works for everyone. He's joined and he's massively fast. Kramer on a good day can be really quick as well. Unfortunately, Briggs isn't here this week, so can't really say about him. He should be back next week though. Hopefully he is. We don't want him to miss. Atmos, you never know. He can come out of nowhere. MP3 apps, yeah, they don't really work. Look on YouTube and stuff. But there aren't really any MP3 apps and stuff. It's weird. Apple's just a bit shit for that, to be honest. Broly Gaming, he's been alright. Mark Hanley as well. If it rains, Mark Hanley's always up there. Mark Hanley's incredibly quick in the wet. We saw at Silverstone. He was hugely fast. I mean, you covered that then as well. Sarge as well, never underestimate Sarge, the F2 Group 2 champion. And another very talented driver. Infamous didn't pick a car. Yeah, I've noticed he hasn't. Oh, let me just ping him on Discord, mate, and yeah. I'll ping Infamous SMG. I need to fix them on the server as well. Group 1. Right, I've pinged Infamous. I've just got to fix the race streams channel. I know why that doesn't work though. Channel permissions. Everyone view channel. Send messages. Mention. Yeah, he's picked a Renault. I think that's where he should be. I'm honestly not sure. Not many people this week. Oh no, 13. Okay, no, fair enough, there is. Still only read only. That's stupid. Oh god, I've got to do this now. Okay, it's 11 past. I've got a few minutes. Is it a little too late that I should have went for Samsung 10, or is it more expensive than iPhone? No, I mean iPhones. When first of all you need to don't edit on a phone. Just get iMovie or something if you want to do editing. But like, no, I'd stick with iPhone. I'm on iPhone. I love it. I haven't really had any problems with it. So, but no, it's not really too late. Your iPhone will be fine. You shouldn't be looking to edit on it anyway. Stupid idea. Oh god, I can't be asked. Go to, that's why, send messages. Mention that everyone there. Right. Group 1. Send messages. Mention. Right. But yeah, you're fine on iPhone. There's nothing bad about it. I'm just making sure the stream's still working. It should be. So this screen will be doing this for a while. Okay, it is good. That's good to see. There's a bit of delay on my end, about 10-15 seconds. Okay, it does work now. Two people watching. Great. Okay, right, we should be getting underway in about a minute or two. I'm turning the computer off, it's louder than a bloody Boeing 747. Yeah, I'm far away from my mic, so that's why it sounds like. Oh, that's a stretch. And we're back. Hello. Welcome back to the shithousery. Only if you don't yawn. Slayer, if you're here, this is for you, sir. I don't sleep, man. Like, allow it. Being absolutely violated. I can't help it if I yawn. I don't sleep anymore. I can't help it. Can't wait till the post-season championship. I could probably win a few races. Oh yeah, my mate Charlie's also racing now as well. Right, I need to... delay 5 minutes, he's here. Right, should be running up now. Apologies for the minute delay. And there they go. Here comes the stream of green as all the drivers prepare to ready up for what should be a highly anticipated Brazilian GP. Not gonna lie, the Soot House is pretty sus, my guy. Bro, the Soot House is peak Wilbur Soot. Like, I'm sorry, but Wilbur Soot hasn't topped ever since. I don't even care. Like, it was so funny. Like, his when Google Translate goes wrong, you need to watch that video. The Meverse one's hilarious. The Tomo one, I think I sent you. Pictures of beans in places they shouldn't be. They're so odd. They were honestly. Soot House is just an absolute classic now. It's a shame it stopped, but it's one that's like all good things must come to an end. But Soot House is just, it was so good. It was just so funny. It's just like a group of 6 odd lads just scrolling the internet having a fucking laugh. It was so good. But that was just their job. Their job was to just read things and laugh. And I think what also made it as funny as it was just the awful microphones as well they had. So, but honestly, I think Harry Potter, but it generated by AI, that's also bloody hilarious. Oh, it is so good. Anyway, welcome along to qualifying for the 2021 Brazilian Grand Prix. I'm your commentator, as always, Ajax Reloaded, here to bring you along on this pleasant journey through the South American track here in Brazil at Interlagos. And we wait for the cars to come out onto the track for what is one of probably the most classic track, one of the most classic tracks on the calendar, one of the favourites of nearly all the drivers here, not just in real life but in the game in here as well. As we see both Red Bulls looking about to come out, so Corey and Kramer both coming out as basically mirror images of each other. Look at it. I was literally like, I don't think they should be racing in this track. They should be taking up the British synchronised swimming team. After that display, that was quite something, coming out at exactly the same time. But here's Pro Louis Gaming coming out on track as well in the Alfa Romeo. Very overcast conditions for today's qualifying. I'm not sure if there'll be any rain. I'm not going to spoil it this time. I really hope there isn't, because I remember back in F2, that Brazilian GP. Here's where I was spun. If you watched my stream the other day, I was spun round there at turn, I believe that's turn 4. Just at the exit of it, I got spun round by Briggsley. I thought it was my fault at first, but no, it turned out to be his fault. But yeah. This is sponsored by Tesco Mobile. Get your £3 Tesco meal deal when you spend over £50 on your Tesco Club card. Terms and conditions apply. Prices may vary. See the website for details. Not available at all stores. Going on that way better. Remove. Let's see what as Nazareth out on track. Let's look at what Kramer can do first. I believe, yeah, he's going to be the first one to finish his lap unless he invalidates it. But into turn 1 we go, the classic center S corner. And he's already invalidated it, that's unfortunate. So there'll probably be a lot of penalties there this weekend. There's first 3 corners as people struggling. Same for turn 4, coming up to it now, the exit of that. People are going to be really pushing the track limits there. There it is. Literally, as you can see there how close you get to the edge. Let's see what we can do. Is through 2 of the corners you really don't want to get right. You can gain so much time there. You can also lose so much as well. And this second sector, very technical and tricky. Like hard to keep the back end planted, but you want to keep that's my favourite overtaking spot probably. Most of my overtakes last race were done there, as that's Corey nearly spinning off, but manages to save it onto the grass, and that's his lap in the bin as Tiger Val sets in 107.1. That's the first lap time of the day then. Let's see what Brody Kamen can do. Keep in mind Kramer's had his lap invalidated, he's already pitting then. Let's see what he can do as he comes through the last little kink that is the last corner, slightly banged, and he goes at 108.4, about 1.3 seconds off the pace of the grid, and he's gone straight on, and he's nearly hit the wall, but that's I think he just forgot he was driving then, but his brain has started to work again, and now he's back on the move. See what Nazareth can do. He's in the last set of purple sector 2 through the last breakers on the track. Critical to get your exit right there as it's flat out to the start finish line. That was the corner where Hamilton got by Glock in on 8 and he got the start on the last lap. On the way to the line, a 107.155. No, 107.3. Sorry, I was reading Tiger Val's lap. So currently not quicker than Tiger Val, but Nazareth does have the advantage in sector 2. Let's see, Marcani's gone a surprising 3rd with a 107.9. Let's see what GFO Aguilas can do. There's a yellow flag further up in sector 2 near the hairpin where Albon got turned around by Hamilton a couple of years back now. But look to have just been cars causing traffic. That's not the best line through that corner there. It's downhill we go into the second, or effectively the second to last corner. The last breakers are on the track. Sector 3, mostly pretty much the whole thing's flat out, very much like Baku. Only one braking zone through sector 3. Solani goes, getting very close to quite a messy lap actually. Doesn't take the longest route, and yep, goes 5th, so not a brilliant lap there, 107.9. As Sarge does a 108 dead. That's sort of the thing the AI would do, but no, a 107 dead for Sarge. As Corey does a 116, so Corey's a little bit off the pace. It will be admitted. Let's see if, I'm about to say, see if the Kuna's coming out, but there he is, coming out on track now. In the McLaren Renault. I'll turn into Mercedes for next year. Yeah, I'm still slightly upset I didn't go back to the classic chrome livery. One of the Mercedes there. It's Nazareth going back into the pit lane. So Tiger Val coming back out on track. Maybe he wasn't too pleased with his lap, or he just wants to use all the soft tyres he has available though. But then why would you want to do that? Surely you'd want to leave at least a set or 2 there for your race, but out of the track, I don't think he was, mate. I don't think he was. Kramer's on a lap then. I don't know what Rebel it is, but I think it might be the one, yeah, the one up ahead of Corey. So here's Kramer then in the Red Bull. Appears to have had his confidence knocked quite a bit after that huge crash in Suzuka. It was running really high up the grid actually, doing really well in the Red Bull, but the 130R corner, the classic 130R corner, took a bite as Kramer tried to exploit it a bit too much, and it span him off and smashed him into the tyre barrier. Bit of grass there, and yep, that's his lap invalidated. Another one bites the dust for Kramer there, and that's another lap of the day invalidated. Unfortunate for him. Let's see what Takuna can do in the middle sector on the medium tyres. as that's a very wide line through the Alboth corner. It's not actually called that. But mind you, he's just gone fastest sector 2, so maybe that might be the line. Maybe I was getting it wrong. Oh, I have no clue. I'm not the quickest driver in the world, so wouldn't I? You know, through the last corner, going to the line, doesn't keep it that tight actually, but 4th place. But they're going to have a 107.8. Atmos, surprisingly, in 3rd. 7.5. That's an incredible lap from Atmos there. Let's see what's Nazareth's on his lap now as well. That's wider than you'd want at turn 4. This is rather than what I'd want. I'd want to clip the curb and smash out. They're going to get out of the way sensibly. Look how quick Nazareth is. Yeah, mental. Especially 4th gear. As Corey's gone onto provisional pole, the first man to break into the 106s. And the 106, on the second man, sorry, to break into the 106 is a 106.7. Tiger Val, must have been about a minute or so ago, has also done the same with a 106.8. Just under a tenth slower, but let's see what Nazareth can do then. Coming to the line. Takes a very tight line, and that doesn't improve. I think he improved slightly. He's gone into the 106 as well, just under half a tenth slower. Let's get the lap data up, shall we? That'll stop my excessive guesswork. Let's say. Who's that behind him? That's Mark Henley behind him on his out lap. I think... No, Nazareth isn't going again. You can hear me short shifting everywhere. So there's no way he's going again then. Atmos invalidated his lap. Stay Juventino. Going very slowly. Must have made a mistake. Oh, has he? Or he's just going slow? I'm not sure. Here's Aguilas and here's Sarge. Maybe I said I underestimate him. Currently sitting him in 9th, but never knows. The yellow flag up ahead, that's just Atmos getting out of the way of Sarge, so nothing to be too worried about there. And before you say anything, John, yes, he was off the track, but of course he was. He had to let Atmos pass through the last braking zone. It's a nice exit from him there. Some tricky corners to get a good exit from us. Flat out to the line we go. Onto the slightly banked pit straight. Takes a tight line. Improves to 4th. Brilliant for him. As someone's off at the first corner, that is Aguilas, who's... something's definitely gone wrong here. I doubt he was letting someone through because he was nearly in the wall, but it's a very different line to take through turns 1, 2 and 3. I'm not quite sure where he thinks he is. I think he probably thinks he's in Argentina rather than Brazil. On some Argentinian track. Oh, and there's another very ambitious line. I don't know where he's going. Yeah, I think he's actively trying to drive to Argentina, or maybe even might be going up north to America. You never even know. Not sure what he's playing at, but we'll have to see. Let's see. Here comes Mark Canley to the line. Currently 6/10 quicker. See what he can do with that. That will shove him up into 4th and takes it from Sarge. Let's see what Pro Louis Gaming can do. He's in the middle sector currently. Before you say anything, John, I swear to God, man. I know he was off track, but I don't know why, but he just was. We don't talk about it. Let's see. Kramer. Oh, here comes Kramer. Does he invalidate his lap? He's just gone purple sector 2. As he's coming to the line now, this will be his first time lap. Slayer, interestingly, he hasn't come out on track yet. I believe he's doing so now. He does leave it very late, Slayer. That's 5th currently for Kramer. But Slayer's only just coming out on track. He really does leave it late. He's tempted to say it though, so yeah, but like if you say it, you smell. So Yeah. Infamous SMG, haven't heard much from him either. He's on a lap currently. Yellow flag, just on the straight there, nothing too much going on. Angus validated. No, he's not going again. Oh, Nazareth is going again. No, currently 0.06 quicker. And Nazareth then appears to be struggling on his title charge currently. Hopefully he can regain it and get onto the front row. But Tiger Val and Corey this week have really come with something extra at the moment in this in the mid stages of his qualifying session, using the esports line there. So it was like dab at a curve. I couldn't quite see how much quicker it was, I wasn't looking. But if you want to, before any of you ask why was he on the grass, because in the game for some reason, yes it's bumpy, but you don't lose any time. The game treats it like a normal surface, and that's provisional pole for Nazareth, so he was keeping something in his pocket, and appears to have got that mysterious object out of his pocket and put himself on provisional pole. But yeah, that grass section there, it doesn't slow you down at all. It's bumpy, but it's not bumpy enough to slow you down anything. It's about as quick as going on the track. So that's why you see Nazareth and people using it. Atmos has just improved, gone up into 6th again. He's having a pretty solid qualifying session so far. Good to see him up there. Aguilas as well, coming onto the line, only half a tenth quicker currently, but does go ahead of Sarge. He's been pushed down to 8th. Kunda's just started a lap, just over a tenth quicker already. Let's see what Slayer can do coming into the line. That's 4th fastest for Slayer, one of the main title challengers. He's passed these last 2 races, they're effectively Slayer versus Nazareth. We get the current points up. Let's get these on the race calendar. Group 1 standing. So currently up the next group. So Nazareth has taken the championship lead, but is only leading by 7 points. So Nazareth's on 531, Slayer on 524. Briggsy, unfortunately after missing last race, has lost 3rd place to Sarge on 463. I doubt he'll be able to win the championship now, unless if Slayer and Nazareth have DNS and he wins every race, then it's possible. But yeah, I mean, everyone there has points. Unfortunately, Camiliano and Medzi have all gone to reserve role. Haven't heard from them in ages. I think they're just dipped at this point, which is unfortunate. Tiger Val looks to be on a lap. Only half a step quicker currently, but we'll see. To be fair though, Corey's already gone into 15th in the championship. That's not too bad. Tiger Val into 11th. Pretty decent. Let's look at the point system. The point system, if you win the race you get 40 points. So massive pool. 2nd is 33. 4th is 25. As Tiger Val has just retaken pole by barely anything, just over 10 milliseconds. So not much at all. But if you want it to be precise, you can see only by 15 milliseconds Tiger Val is on pole. If you finish 14th, you still get points. So you get 1st is 40, 2nd 33, 3rd 28, 4th 25, 5th 22, 6th 19, 7th 16, 8th 14, 9th 12, 10 you get 10 points, 11 you get 8, 12th for 6 points, 13th you get 4, 14th you get 2, and then if you finish 15 below you get 0. So if you finish in the top 15, which theoretically everyone will do, there's only 13 people in the lobby, but even if you finish 13th you get 4 points, which isn't bad. I mean, Infamous SMG currently slowest of the session. As he's had retired late qualifying, now he's not going to improve on his laps. So currently, Tiger Val is on pole position. But don't underestimate Corey here. He's just started his, well, yeah, what will be his last lap. See what he can do then. Through the fast right-hander. He's looking very smooth. Tiger Val's also retired. He knows he's not going to improve. So let's see what Corey can do then. Oh, it's a bit of a back end getting away from me. He's going to lose a tenth or two there. I think he's potentially just thrown it away, but he's looking rapid. He comes down the hill now. Yeah, he's slower. He's got the fastest sector too, but he is slower. Unless if he's absolutely caned out that last corner and managed to get just over a tenth. If he's coming to the line now and he's boxed, so no. So, oh, he's decided to hit the wall, and that's quite a big thump actually for Corey. Slayer won't be improving either. He's going to be sitting fourth. Unless if Mark Haney ruins that for him and doesn't, so he's going to be starting fifth. Let's see what Atmos can do. Nothing is exactly bad there. What about Aguilas though? Comes to the line. Also goes slower. So no improvements up and down the field, but except we kind of have Infamous SMG, who is currently a second quicker. This could potentially shoot him up the pack a bit. He's currently down in last with the slowest time by about 4 tenths. To see what it can do. Comes around the final kink now, and that pushed up to 7th. That's a brilliant lap to end off qualifying for Infamous SMG there. Most of the, that's insane. So from 4th down, everyone's in the 107s. So yeah, Slayer is separated by less than a second to Pro Louis Gaming. Look, if we, oh, we're about to get the gap to lead up. So Pro Louis Gaming's less than a second slower than Slayer. So it's just going to be a tight race given qualifying. Well, we hope it is anyway. It's Brazil, we usually provide something special. But look at that. Pro Louis Gaming only 1.2 seconds slower than Tiger Val. That's not much. And Paul was only separated by 15 milliseconds. And then Corey on the second row of the grid, only a tenth behind. And Slayer as well, don't underestimate him. In fact, this whole grid today, don't underestimate him. Even Atmos, to see what Atmos can do. As John just put a lovely message going, I presume that's what you were trying to say. Anyway, well, sunny conditions for the race. See what we can do then. So we're waiting to get on the way for the formation lap for today's race. 5 people watching. Good to see you all here for what will be, hopefully, be a thoroughly entertaining Brazilian GP. It's going to be a good race. Even Atmos saying how close the grid is. So, let's see if Tiger Val can finally win. But Nazareth won't give it up. Slayer also sitting in 4th. It could be good for him. Hopefully turn 1. Hopefully we don't get a safety car for the most minor bit of contact again. I looked for ages to see if I can find something that would have caused that safety car, but there was no big crashes at all. I think there's a couple end plates flew off, but hopefully the same doesn't happen this week. I mean, in terms of the safety car, you don't really want a safety car for a stupid reason. If there's a crash, fair enough, but I think usually at Brazil there's a spin or two at turn 1. To be fair, like the practice race I did the other day, I think, yeah, there was a bit of contact, but no one got turned round. I think the only one who got turned round was me at turn 4, so I got spun round by Briggsy. So it is possible to keep it clean. As I straighten out my leg and it really hurts because I managed to graze it, and then it's been infected as well now, so I've got an infected knee, which isn't fun. As Group 3's finished their race. See how they did today then. It's not too bad. 3 DNFs. Okay, not too bad. That's Group 3 done. Group 2 starting as well. As we prepare for the start, they're all the drivers lining up on the grid, and this is going to be the start of a hotly anticipated Brazilian GP. We're waiting for the lights to come on there now. This is going to be really good, trust me, this will be good. The lights are coming on then for the start of a hotly anticipated GP. It's lights out and away we go. Nazareth's getting appeared to got a good start, but he's ghosted. What's happened there? I think that's just a grid ghosting. He's into turn 1 we go then. Let's see who keeps it clean. Most of the grid don't. Why is most of the grid? Oh, there's a spinner there. Who's that? I think it's one of the Red Bulls. It's Corey who's spun yet again on that one. I think he might have been tapped around, but let's look further up as Slayer's going side by side with Corey as well, mate, who might have actually managed to recover. Did he reset the track? I'm not too sure. Maybe it was Kramer. I can't actually tell who it was. No, I think, yeah, it was Kramer, sorry, not Corey. As there's someone going wide there, that's Mark Canley, but apart from that, a pretty clean start. So Stargaval managed to hold off Nazareth, but relatively clean except the spinner from Kramer, so he's got a recovery bit of work to do. You can see him in the background. And most of the grid's still incredibly close after one lap of racing. And this is where the slipstream fest will begin. Let's see what happens here. Nazareth's not going to want him to back off. He's keeping the gap modest, I'd say so far. Not using any overtake mode sensibly yet. Coming down the pit straight. Not too much happening here. Let's see if Slayer will do anything. Doesn't look to be. Someone's pitting. That's Agulus pitting already after only one lap. It's further back here. That's Sarge, and who's that going? Someone spun in the background. Was that Atmos? Yes, it was. Atmos and Decunha appear to have had a collision and are both in the wall at turn 1. And both have front wing damage. I saw Atmos spin, but was there contact between the two? There probably was. Sarge, I believe, is either... Yeah, I think he was ahead of Mark Haynes. No. Yeah, he was ahead of Bro Louis Gaming, him and the tussle, didn't they? I don't know. I can't remember now. I actually can't remember. Oh, I'm losing the plot here. I'm losing the plot in today's race, in today's commentary. Most of the grid started to spread out now. It looks, I don't know, maybe Tiger Valve's actually pulling away. There's your predicted pit stop strategy, a double soft tyre stint, and then to the mediums if you're looking at the soft tyres. If you're going for a one stop, you're going to go from the soft to the hard at around lap 13 to 17. Nazareth sets fastest lap of the race. This is where he's going to be on the charge. It's a perfect line through turns 1 and 2. Tiger Valve goes a little wide actually. Theo, should have DRS on Tiger Val. He does so. Corey unfortunately falling back a bit. Nazareth is going to want to win this race to try and get that title charge. I think unless if Slayer DNFs maybe, the fight will go to the last round. But never say never in F1 either, especially in the F1 game. Never say never. Let's go. As well, to be fair, Corey's keeping him modest. He's keeping there. Let's look. Let's ride on board with him now then. Let's just have a little look see. So up the hill we go to the start finish straight. DRS has been opened. Complete silence from the cars. I didn't know they turned electric. As Corey's just set a fastest lap of 1:10.007. As Tiger Val goes actually a bit wide out of turn, so you don't really want to touch that curve too much. As onto the pit straight we go. Nazareth is gaining. He is definitely gaining. It's a further side. Just got ahead of Mark Hanley for 6th place. A relatively easy move. Blocks off Mark Hanley as well. But Mark Hanley holding it there. Hopefully he can stay close so he can try and get back past him. Only 2/10 to be fair between the two. Sarge should have a bit of a wobble at the back end there. Nice little battle going on here between the two drivers. Into the that's a wide line from Sarge. Hasn't appeared to have compromised him too much. So a lot of people going wide this weekend on that corner. So maybe it's actually just him. Maybe that's just how the line is. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, let's go further up here. Nazareth edging closer and closer to Tiger Val. I now figure out how to screen record. Yay, it's super hard. You swipe up and press a button. Anyway, on to the Retro Aposta we go. Nothing much happening yet. Corey's waiting to pounce. He is only half a second behind, so I think given the dirty air and shit, he should be, I think he can get past, you know, if he gets involved, as that's Kramer passing Stay Juvento for 9th place. In fact, Corey's actually keeping it very close. Nazareth and Tiger Val go side by side for a little while. Corey can slide in there. And now I'm watching this smelly man. How dare you? God, you cheeky little shite, man. Into the last braking zone off the track. Could we see an overtake here? Let's not hype it up too much. Onto pit straight we go. There's DRS. Nazareth, interestingly, not using overtake. If he wants to get past, he probably should, but look how close he's getting. He's getting agony. I think if he had overtake, he probably would have got him there, but can't you really use if or buts in F1? It either happened or it didn't, and that in that case, it didn't happen. Let's look back here. Kramer right on the back of Bro Louie Gaming. This should be a pass, surely. To the outside goes Kramer. Can't quite pull it off, unfortunately. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit longer, or maybe not. So it's coming up the hill now through the double right-hander. Does he go for a move? No. Very hard corner to line up and overtake for that one. So, but there is a corner coming up where you can definitely get a couple moves done. I showcased that when I was racing. Doesn't get a great exit, so that's not to be. Look how close it is now, surely. Yeah, there's Nazareth with the overtake. He should, yeah, he'll be past him before the end of the straight. Got to look at the extra straight line speed for Nazareth, and he's passed and takes the lead of the Brazilian GP before he even gets to turn 1. That's probably exactly what he wanted to do, because he didn't want to get Corey catching up and getting involved. Let's look further up here. Kramer's just got ahead of Bro Louie Gaming for reals. Round the outside he goes, slight contact, but both of them still pointing the right way. As well, that's a very wide line from Kramer. There's onto the Retro Aposta. They go. Stay Juvento in the background waiting to pounce. Well, here comes Bro Louie Gaming. He's going to go for the outside and gets back past Kramer. It's a brilliant move. He's not going to be giving up this 8th place lightly today then. There's Corey, forgot to mention this, but Corey has just got himself a penalty. Kramer's going to try and go around the outside. That's such a hard move to do. He's gone wide. That's going to give Stay Juventino a chance to go down the inside, but backs out of it. He could have probably done it actually. So maybe he's just waiting. He's just buying his time. You never know. You can't, obviously I can't mind read, so it's hard to say. if he is doing that, but it's looking quite close for Corey and Tiger Val up there. Does Corey go for a lunge into turn 1? Thinks about it, but doesn't do so. You'll have to wait a little bit longer. And onto the rest of the Aposta they go. Keep in mind, yes, he has a slipstream from DRS, but so does Tiger Val. And using DRS now, he's not going to get past. Let's look further back. Kramer's agonising, probably going to be so frustrated behind Broly again. You thought he got past him, but he didn't. Using not much of what's left of his overtake battery, which isn't much, and DRS to the outside, he goes to Retro Aposta. Huge respect from both drivers, both of them side by side through the king of turn 5. That's Broly Gaming in the wall, and he just hit the tyre barrier. No damage for him though, but that's not what he wanted to happen. He's fallen back down to 10th place now and given Stay Valentino 9th. That's not what he wanted to happen, is it? As the cars have become electric once again. As there we go, the audio's back now. I don't know what it is with that glitch with this game. It's so stupid, it shouldn't happen. It's further up here then. Kramer's just still in the slipstream, but just can't get enough straight line speed to get past Marken. He's just got past Sarge though, a bit further back. Slayer holding 4th well. Infamous SMG on a charge today in 5th place. So is Sarge actually. Everyone on track effectively is on a charge. It's good to see really. The whole grid actually pretty close. Such an unfortunate race for Atmos and Zakun so far. They'll still get points. It's not what they need. But Infamous is really putting the pressure here on Slayer. Slayer's just waiting around. Have to see what the strategies are. No safety cars yet, which in some ways is good to see. When the grid's spread out, that's when you want to see a safety car to bring it all back together. Let's see what Corey can do here. Oh, this should happen this time. Surely, look at the extra straight line speed. No, didn't use overtake, didn't get past. That's a good exit though out of turn 3. Onto the Retro Aposta. There won't be a pass here unless he goes for a ludicrous dive bomb. As that Sarge getting a penalty for track limits. Into the right hand, but that's wide from Sarge. Bit of a mistake there for the Renault driver. Can be saying Alpine next year. It's going to be a weird one. Tiger Val looked to be strong. No, to be fair to him, he is keeping close to Nazareth. I expected Nazareth to pull away, but no. He's kept that gap incredibly modest, which we haven't seen all season really. Usually when Nazareth is leading, he just pulls away, but that's not happening today. It's down the pit straight we go then. Maybe there'll be an overtake this time. Tiger Val got back into the RS lane, so probably not actually. Into turn 1 we go. No action there. Infamous SMG still agonisingly close to Slayer. He wants his 4th place. He's got the battery to do it. Look at the little yellow line. He has the overtake energy to do so, which he can deploy whenever he wants. As Corey has now got past Tiger Val. Apologies for missing that move. But that is 2nd place for Corey. He's now going to go on the chase for Nazareth. Maybe there was a mistake. Oh, I really went for the move then, Tiger Val. Tiger Val's going to want this position back. He's going to really want it back, actually. Ooh, bit of a wobble. And again, his tyres are going to be getting old now. Wonder how Charlie's doing in Group 2. Hopefully he's doing alright if Charlie's watching the stream. At one point after, hopefully it went well. Well, by then I'll probably know, but hopefully it went well. If you DNF, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry if you DNF, mate. Into turn 1 we go. Infamous still gaining. The Tiger Val dropping back now. So clearly he's not, hasn't got the, currently got the pace. So. Keeping the gap, but Corey's actually gaining on Nazareth. This, I never thought I'd say that someone is gaining on Nazareth, but it's happening. This is like Hamilton versus Verstappen now, but instead it's Nazareth versus Corey. So slightly different, but still in the same cars, Mercedes versus Red Bull. And then there's a Haas as well, which isn't very realistic, I must say, but what can you do? It's a game after all, so bit of a correction there from Corey there. The thing is, though, I know Nazareth listens to this, so he'll be hearing me talk. So hello, Nazareth. how's your day going? Down the pit straight we go once again. DRS for Corey. He is gaining in the slipstream, definitely. Into turn 1 we go. I'm here now. Good. How dare you not be here before, but it's good to see you here, Mr. Ben. We got a proper battle for the lead. Been a pretty solid race so far. It's getting quite close. Okay, the pit stops are starting to happen now. Let's see what Marcani's gone on to. Is it a set of mediums? No, it's a set of hards. Sarge also on the same tyre compound. Yeah, I know it keeps muting itself. That's just, yeah. Brazil, oh no, we all heading to Brazil. Nazareth E, yeah, but Nazareth isn't leading by much. Look, it's the closest it's been in a long time. I wonder if anything's going to go for the undercut. I can't remember what's strong around this track, to be honest. I think if I remember, tyre wear's not too bad around here, so yeah. We move. Oh, okay. Corey's gone for the undercut. If you don't know what the undercut means, it means you're just pitting a lap before, and then on fresh tyres, you're going to try and gain the time back on your rival, which in his case is Nazareth. Here comes Stuyvesant on Kramer. This will be a simple move. He's already passed him. Kramer's pitting. What has Corey gone on to then? I think it's a set of hards. Yeah, it is. So he's going to try and pull off the one stop then today. Broly Regaming also past Kramer. Kramer in the pits, getting a new front wing maybe, was that? But goes on to a set of hard tyres. A nice fresh set. So let's look at the pit stop data. So about half the grid has stopped for fresh tyres. Broly Regaming not yet though, he's still on medium, so he can take them a bit longer probably. I think Infamous is going to want to try and trigger the undercut on Slayer. I think if Infamous was on mediums, he probably could have had him by now. But not to me. Let's see who out of these two pits first. It's Slayer. Slayer's gone for the undercut. Let's see if Infamous can make up the time in clean air. He's got a really clear track in front of him. I think as long as there isn't a safety car now, the strategy call from Corey appears to be quite a good one. Unless if there's a safety car. So Slayer's probably also gone to a set of hards. Yep. Another set of hards for Slayer. So look on here then. Here goes Corey on Stuyvesant. This should be a simple move. Goes down the inside and is past Stuyvesant to reclaim fourth. Let's see when Nazareth is going to pit. He's coming into the final sector now. Into where Hamilton won his championship in 2008. So let's see if he'll pit this lap then. Lap 15, so does he follow the pit line? No, he's staying at another lap. Well, that Tiger Val's pitting them. Braking hard and into the pits. Let's see what he goes on to then. Keep an eye on the mini-map for the blue dot, just about to go underneath the number 3. That's Corey. He'll probably be ahead of Tiger Val. Oh, Tiger Val gone to another set of mediums then. That's an interesting call from him as there goes Corey past Tiger Val. Tiger Val falling to 5th now as well. No fourth, no fifth. Okay, make your mind up, game. That would be good. But that's an interesting tyre choice for Tiger Val. I think he's only been on the medium tyre, so is that a mistake? He's going to have to pit again. You can't pit onto the same compound twice in a row, unless if you're doing a one-stop race, you can't. So if you start on soft, you can't pit on another pair of softs and finish the race on it. You have to use at least 2 compounds in a race. So he'll definitely be pitting again, or he's just going to be disqualified. See what Corey can do. About 17. Okay, Nazareth has pitted. Will Corey come out ahead? I think he's gonna. No, I think he's got the jump. And yep, Corey takes the lead. That's a brilliant call from the Red Bull crew. Well, him more, really. But now we have a proper fight on our hands then, as Corey takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Nazareth is now going side by side with Dave Antino down the inside. Relatively simple move, and that's second place for Nazareth. So Nazareth has now got a big mission on his hands. Corey on the hard tyres, Nazareth on the medium tyres. So, considering the fact that those mediums appear to have only lasted about 17 laps, I can't see. Nazareth's got some serious tyre saving to do, and Ben, I apologise to say that Atmos has had a shocker today. Both SMG close to Slayer. I think Tiger Val's going to probably get past Dave Antino here to the outside for turn 1. He'll probably be passed, and is so, before Tisena S's. As Infamous SMG is finally past Slayer for 5th place. He's been trying for effectively 18 laps straight and has finally completed his mission. Mark Ainley has passed Bro Louis Gaming, his teammate, so enough Alpha. The Alfa Romeo's have been battling quite a bit this season. We had the, what do you call him? I don't remember his name now. Calvin and someone else, I don't remember who that was either. It wasn't Tricker, was it? Surely it wasn't Tricker. Might have been. Battling in Austria. I'll have to look at that. Let me have a look. I'll have a look at that one. Corey's kept the gap at a second, to be fair to him, so. Yeah. Well, let's check how Group 2 is doing. And there should be a stream for it, so. Boys are not commentating tonight. Let me join his Discord. He's sending me a file. That's him not commentating, no Group 2 comms. Charlie's streaming actually, let's have a look. Right, let's see what Charlie's been up to. We've got a little nice little battle going on here. Actually, we've got an even better one back here, look at this. Okay, Dakuna's pitted them. Right, let's see what big man Chaz is up to. He's in 15th out of 50. Right. It's not going too great for him. Yeah. I think he's going to be down in Group 3 and he needs to seriously... He needs to let... I know he's I'm talking to Charlie like he's watching his stream. I know he's not. And oh blimey, that's got close up here. We're going to have to run on ball with the battle for the lead now. So unfortunately, Charlie down in last place. Mind you, to be fair to Charlie, he hasn't actually got any penalties yet, so fair. to him. That is that one though, have a look. Alright, so we're going to keep on board with this for a little while, because this is probably where what most people care about. No, but quite wet. I'm just going to look and see what happened at... So he started last on the medium, that's probably why he started last then. Turn 1, yep, okay, predictably. Oh. Turn 1 in Group 2 was cleaner than it was in here. Here in Group 1. That's kind of insane actually. Okay, no, he gained 1 place. He got past Gomez, got past someone else. That's not too bad from him actually. Tried to lunge it around the outside of Womax there. I'm commentating over Charlie's race. He had a pretty good, what I'm saying, he's had a good first lap. Oh yeah, hello Ben, you're still here I presume. How's the wife? I'm committed genius, I know. Yeah, he's had a solid start. He's got a lot of learning to do. Oh, yeah, he really lost the back end there. Yeah, that's it. I saw him retired, so he's gone up 1 place. Move. Oh, Quillo's accepted my friend request. That's nice. As Nazar's just picked up a penalty. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed the pass to the lead, but yeah, I've just seen it on the live cam. Nazar's takes the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. I shouldn't have missed that. I need to stop. I need to start paying attention, really. Not good. Kramer's just got ahead of Bro Louis. Oh no, Bro Louis Games decided to pit. What's happened here? Yep, new front wing by the looks of it. No, maybe not. Just another pit stop. Going for the 2-stop strategy then today. I think the most interesting thing to happen now is if the Nazareth's medium tyres will take him to the end of the race. That's going to be the question here. Right, yeah, so most of the grid on mediums or hards. I mean, Pro Louis Gaming on soft tyres for some reason. I mean, yeah, they'll last 14 laps. I mean, most of them made them last 16 before. Most of them are old soft, so they'll last. Maybe he's just gonna go for fastest lap, get that extra point, because that is in the league. You do get fastest lap. No, if you get fastest lap, you get an extra point. So, yeah. But Nazareth's looking to win. Slayer in 5th. Some solid points haul for him. I'll hop on a call with Ben after this. Have a nice... Tomorrow we move. Tomorrow we head to Paris. To be fair to Corey, he's kept it in the DRS range, so it's not too... No, he's done a solid job. Second place. Second place is never a bad thing. Either's 3rd, either's 4th, or even 5th. Getting the point, well, normally, if it's like the normal system, getting the points is not a bad thing at all. Yeah, he's starting to fall behind now, but then again, that's just on quicker tyres. He's on younger tyres and the quicker set. So, falling behind is inevitable, really. Especially when they're both pretty matched on pace, really. So, there's Tillum. I think next week I'm going to probably join all the practice races. Maybe then again I'm going to be racing after, aren't I? I don't know, I need to think, do I make those races streams or videos. But if I'm making them videos, that means I have to edit them. So or do I just stream them and edit them? I might do the last one, stream and then edit them, so there's just some footage of me racing. Because I'll be with Charlie, won't I? So, well, I need to make sure he doesn't say anything stupid, so, yeah. And Terry might be there, but then again, he's not really on and off about the whole thing, yeah, Corey's kept that gap incredibly modest, to be fair to him, so, yeah. Good on the man. So hopping into the band, probably play a bit of Xbox. He's got some editing to do, I believe. Let's see, got fastest lap. Yeah, Nazareth's on fastest lap as well. 109, blimey. That's some really good race pace. So gap from first to last, over a minute. What's funny, I think, yeah, you're still there, Ben. You know what's funny? So you know Mazepin, right? He ended up a minute behind his teammate. So he was in last, his teammate was ahead of him, and he was a minute behind him. A minute. Like, how can you be so shit? Like, how? My cat. My fucking cat who sleeps all day or eats can probably drive that F1 car better. Yes, the car's bollocks. Yes, the car's shite. Fair enough. But that doesn't help when you're also a shite driver. And also because you're a complete scumbag after what you did. It's only an F1 because of money. I guarantee you, if that was any other driver, anyone, a junior driver that was coming up, and they actually had talent, but they didn't bring too much funding, and then they did that, they would be sacked on the spot. But no, because it's Mazepin, he's bringing in millions from his fucking dad, he gets to stay in. Like, just fuck off, man. Honestly, I hate the Mazepin so much, I hate them. And you can't even defend him anymore, he's absolutely woeful. And that 5-second penalty today they gave him for ignoring blue flags. Yeah, that's not really going to do anything, is it, when he's already in last place as it is a minute behind someone. Like, what? Just, look, when you're that far, give him a penalty for the next race or something. But then again, that wouldn't even be any good either because he's at last all the time. Just disqualify him. Or just add license. But I don't know, just what can you do to him, really? There's so much. Oh, he's just shit, isn't he? I'd probably do better. I've never sat in a single seat while I've never driven one in my life. I've driven 2 cars and that's it. Both of them, one for about 20 minutes, the other for about 1 hour. So, what can you do, eh? What can you do? I should bring the gaps up, shouldn't I? There you go, there's your interval. To be fair to Corey, he has kept the gap relatively about a second. So, good man, not bad. Fucking audio clip, it needs to really sort out for the next game. That glitches on this game, so shit. The audio is so shit. It's not nothing to do with me. It's just the game being crap. And again, it usually is. So, what can you do? What can you do? Group 2. Group 3 is all done. Group 2 will still be going. Let's see what lap they're on live. They're on lap 20. Okay, well no, we're 2 laps ahead. Okay, that's fair. Oh, the bloody audio. Okay, okay. Corey's starting to actually fall behind now to 1.7. The whole grid's pretty spread out, except for these two here. Having a little scrap for points. This is good to see. It's been relatively quiet for the past 6, 7, 8 laps or so. It's good to see someone having a little scrap back here. ProLu Gaming on the soft tyres, Aguilas on the medium tyres. But Aguilas appears to be the quicker driver. He's going to be wanting... I mean, he'll get points where he finishes anyway, but you always want to target the top 10. Even Charlie will get points where he finishes. So. This is turn 1. Oh, I think that's just the game being shit with its noises. But, oh, sorry, Ben, I'll put you next to chat. Now just basically just another easy race for him, yeah. I mean, to be fair to him, he started second, so he had to wait a while, to be fair. Fair play, though. Yeah, fair play, so it's fair play to him. He's basically got the championship now. Oh, that's contact, and that's wing damage for Aguilas, who smashes into the back of Louis. He's been braking late for that corner all weekend, and there's his end plate gone. Louis probably going to be a bit confused as to what the fuck was, but not confused, just annoyed. But if it's ruined anyone's race, it's ruined bloody Aguilas's. So, okay. 7 laps remaining of the Brazilian GP. To be fair to Aguilas, he's kept a gap at half a second, so he's clearly not losing much time. Does Louis have damage? No, he's just slow. Apparently he's just clearly slow, isn't he? Well, no one knows he's not slow. No one here is slow. But let's just say he's not as quick as Aguilas, clearly. Oh, Corey's brought the gap to under a second now, so Nazareth's probably starting to struggle on those mediums. They're getting old now. It's where the hard tiles start to come into play, because obviously the harder the tire, the more it'll last. But then you have to sacrifice a bit of pace to get a longer lasting tire. But then again, that pace will come back the more you use it, so it's weird. Basically, the longer it lasts, so you can keep them fresh, and in the end you'll end up quicker than someone on the medium tyres that are about the same age. In the end, basically, if you want it in stupid simple terms. That's a wobbly back end from Corey. He's had quite a few bits of oversteer coming out of corners. I noticed in qualifying he had a fair few. I just had one there, so I think maybe he's gone for a more front end setup. We'll have to see. I might ask him after. Dargaval. Haven't heard much from him for a while, but he's just set fastest lap, 109.2. So that's an extra point for him today then. That's going to take 1 point away from what Nazareth has. Corey's definitely gaining. He was falling back for a while. Maybe he was saving fuel, but he was falling back for a long time. And now he's, out of nowhere, he's decided to start charging with only a few laps left. So I have to see if it will happen. He's got 3 seconds of penalty, so he'll have to get ahead of Nazareth and then get 3 seconds ahead. There's all the penalties on the left side of your screen if you want to know. At bottom 13th, yeah, he'll get 12. We got a flag in 6th, Aguilas is out. Yeah, I believe he's crashed and that's a VSC deployed. See what happened. Let's ride on board with Decunha. He's currently at the centre S's and see what happened there. There must have been a crash. Was it want to be a VSC? And there was so called. That's actually quite a whack into the wall. You can see there smashing into the Pirelli sponsor end. But That's now 11th for Atmos. So a few more points. Didn't know the crash was going to happen, but L for that geezer, fat L for that geezer. And we go back under green flag once again, and look how close Corey's got. Now VSC's helped incredibly. Keeping and controlling your pace on the VSC's hard as hell, as Atmos is paused, but I know he's been lapped, so he would ghost, he's auto ghosting. He has a drive-through. Stayventino and Atmos have a drive-through penalty. That's strange. Or maybe they've just got too many. I'm not sure why they've got a drive. Oh, because they've sped under VSC. Probably didn't quite see it. Through the last braking zone, and now he's going to have a bit of a breath here. He's going to have the DRS of Atmos, and he does. Down the pit straight. To be fair, Corey is still gaining though. This is a proper fight now. It's turn 1, that's wide from Nazareth. Through the second corner, bit of contact. This is a proper tussle now. What a way to end if this is true. Does he go for the move to the outside? Tries to do it. He's going for it. Nazareth is holding it, forces him wide. That's fair. Not aggressive, but fair. But Corey is not going to want to bat. He's going to go onto the grass and tries to go on the outside, but no, he's going to have to wait a bit longer to get past Nazareth. He's going to want to get past and get ahead as quick as he can. Nazareth's defending for his life. Now then, what a battle we're having here then. This is personal, this one. After the controversy of Russia having Corey having his win taken away. Nazareth, both of them have a very intense rivalry, but fair. I don't think there was anything wrong with Nazareth's defence there either. I don't think there was anything wrong. He was entitled to the line. And then here we go again with DRS to turn 1. He's got 2 laps now to get past. He's got basically 3 DRS straights to do so. Oh, it's not a great exit out of turn 1. Onto the Retro Aposta we go. It's not going to happen, is it? No. He's going to have to wait until the last lap. Bit of another kick at the back end for Corey there. Now she's just going to pray for, I believe that's Takuna. He's going to pray for to giving him his DRS, and I would too. He's going to be sweating in there. Oh, he probably is, I don't know. Either way, he'll win the race fair and square. If Infamous can make up 3 seconds on Tiger Val, he'll get the podium. Or if Tiger Val gets the penalty, podium. This is it then. This is the end to end all ends of today's Brazilian GP. Now so it's going to be having a little bit of a breather there with DRS, but to be fair, Corey's gaining as well. What Piz ever set up, which gives him a lot more straight line speed. We're on the last lap now then, into turn 1, or a bit of a kick at the back end for Corey. I think Nazareth can breathe safely. Takuna just let Nazareth, but or maybe not though. Oh, if Nazareth didn't have DRS, Corey would be going for him about now. That's wide from Nazareth. Here goes Corey. Oh, they're so close. They're giving each other enough respect as they can. Nazareth blocks him. Oh no! Nazareth is off. And that's into the wall in the last lap. And he resets the track. That's a penalty. But I don't know who's at fault there. That's an absolute shocker for Nazareth, who's gone into the wall on the very last lap. He might still be able to get second. But oh, I can imagine the rage. I can imagine the Discord server popping off now with arguments of who's who. And here comes Corey then, winning the Brazilian GP on a very dramatic final lap. Who wins it today? Tiger Val surprisingly takes second. I think Nazareth finishes in 3rd place with no front wing. So fair play to him for managing to keep 3rd actually, considering Infamous is right behind him. Infamous in 4th place, Slayer 5th, Mark Henley coming to the line now to claim 6th, Sarge 7th, Kramer to claim 8th, Bro Louis Gaming, who's, oh there he is, there's Louis, there's Stayvento, And just behind them somewhere is Kramer. No, not Kramer, Decunha. Oh, why have I got them confused? But here comes. I don't know what, unless it's Ventina, but oh dear, that is a hugely dramatic end. Oh god. Oh, they've started already. Oh no. Anyway, that's the end of today's Brazilian GP. Oh, I would read out what they're putting, but I'm actually getting age restricted. It's Broly Gaming against Driver of the Day, and we're going to get the podium done. I'm just going to end the stream now and then because I need to call Ben. Oh god. I mean, there's your podium for today's race. What a final lap. I did not expect that to happen. That is going to bring in today's stream. There's your finishing order for the race. Only one DNF today, and that was very late in the race, but poor. God, we need a stiff drink after that one. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. And I will see you next week for the finale of the 2020/21 IFR League at Abu Dhabi.